Hello, welcome back to Mama B Made It. Today is going to be a different kind of video. As you can see behind me are a whole bunch of kitchen gadgets and gizmos and tools or whatever you want to call them. Fun things is what I call them. And today I want to talk to you about my top I think there's 10 things behind me. There might be more, might be less. So my top favorite things that I have for the kitchen. Now, I have done and you can do without these things. I did for many years. Of course, all these things make life much easier. Boy, there's like a weird shadow on my face. There we go. So I just wanted to show you, since we're getting close to Christmas, you know, this is what to put on your Christmas list if you need some ideas of things that you could use in the kitchen. Now, you don't need these things necessarily. You can make do without them. Some are an investment, some are fairly cheap. I will link them if I can find a link. For the exact same ones. I'm just trying to think here. Some of them I know I will be able to find links pretty easy. Some I know I probably won't, but I will give you the name of them if I have it so that you can try to find them yourselves. So let's turn the camera around and talk about each one, starting with my top favorite. The first item, my number one favorite investment. Now this one I purchased with some Christmas money, and that's the thing. When people ask me what I want for Christmas, I either tell them a gift card to Amazon or cash or a specific a specific kitchen tool that I want. Some people are weird. They don't want to buy you things for like homesteading or cooking or whatever. So in that case, just say cash is fine, or, you know, whatever, however it works best for you, an Amazon gift card. So this one here is my food chopper. If you've been around long if you've been around my channel long, you've seen me use this many, many times. I love this thing. It wasn't super expensive. I want to say it was around $50. For some people, that's a lot to invest, but it comes with so many things. So, of course, it has the chopper plate like you see here. It also has a shredding plate like a mandolin, you know, has a cheese grater and slicer. It has different shape and size chopping blades. And also it came with a complete separate bowl that is a salad spinner, which I love. And they both have tight fitting lids, so you can store whatever you just did in the refrigerator. That is awesome. I never have large bowls, so this was really great. So I'm going to show you. It is the Mega Chef 10-in-1 multi-use salad spinning slicer, dicer, and chopper with interchangeable blades and storage lids. This is not sponsored. None of this is sponsored. All of this was either given to me as gifts or bought by me. So I did find this particular one on Walmart. I couldn't get a link for it, but if you go to walmart.com and you type that in, I'll show you again so you can screenshot it and read it. It is definitely the biggest. Let me get rid of that barcode. There we go. It is definitely the biggest chopper reservoir that I have ever seen. Usually they're pretty small. I had 80 bell peppers out of the garden, and I chopped all of them in this, and they all fit. So that's pretty big. All right, let's see. Number 2 is my food processor. I love it. It's a Hamilton Beach. A lot of my kitchen appliances I've noticed are Hamilton Beach. That's just purely by coincidence, but they are affordable. So this is The Hamilton Beach, I believe it is the 10 cup food processor, might be 12, I can't remember, but it's not the biggest one. It's the medium size Hamilton Beach food processor. It has the regular chopper, it has a slicer, and then the pusher downer thingy. Very technical terms here, make sure you catch that. So that's number 2, and this is not particularly a plug for these specific knives, but a good set of knives. Especially if you're into canning, you have a lot of cutting to do. A good set of knives, I don't care what you're doing really in the kitchen, a good set of knives, you cannot go wrong with a good set of knives. So find you those. The next thing I have to say is like a number 2 on my second. So this is really big. It is my Roots and Harvest water bath electric canner. This thing is massive and it gets used frequently, and I love that it's electric. I did the stovetop canner for a very, very long time, and it is a lot of hassle. It's a lot of water to manage. It's just a lot. Now you still have to manage water with this, but see this little handy spout? You can drain it down into another pot and carry a little bit out at a time. You're not taking the entire thing to the sink and dumping hot boiling water. It's no fun. And plus, it's just the convenience of having it be electric. It's a lot less watching it. So if you're going to be canning a lot, definitely an electric canner. This is a water bath canner, and you can get, I think Ball has an electric pressure canner. I'm not really sure on that. I don't have one of those myself, but an electric canner, period, definitely the way to go if you can. I mean, they are a little bit of an investment, not bad. None of these items will break the bank, but some of them are a little bit more expensive than others. Now, the next thing, I do make my own pasta. This is a hand crank pasta maker. You absolutely can do pasta with just a rolling pin and a pizza cutter to cut the individual pasta noodles. I did for years and years, but this definitely makes it quicker. And then this is just simply a large stock pot. It is quite big, and if you have a bigger family, you may want one even bigger than this, or if you do a lot of canning of soups or even broths, you could do a much larger stock pot. But the nice thing about the Roots and Harvest is it's also a stock pot, an electric stock pot, so I can make my broth in that as well. Sorry about how it's kind of lightening and darkening. I think it's the glass reflectiveness on the camera, and it's just acting funny. So a large stock pot. And last but definitely not least is my Hamilton Beach multi-cooker. So this is a multi-function slow cooker, and I absolutely love it. Like if we were to like go off somewhere in an RV or something like that, I would definitely take this because it slow cooks on high and low. It sears, so you can brown meat in it. It sautés, it steams, it keeps things warm. It does white and brown rice, and it roasts like an oven. And I believe this is the medium size, but they have a larger one as well. So again, that is a Hamilton Beach multi-cooker. And I also seen this on Amazon and Walmart, and where I got it was Finger Hut. So these are my top favorite items. So now I'm gonna set my camera down and tell you what's going on my wish list this year. There was 2 more items. Well, I guess it's 3, but 2 of them go together that I had forgotten to add to that list. So it'll make a total of 10. So a good quality, flexible chopping mat. I like these because you can chop on them. And then, as I said, they're flexible. So then you can pick them up and dump them right into your plastic bag. Love these very, very much. And they're really cheap. I think these came from Walmart, I think. And they were like, I don't know, less than $5. Super cheap. And it came with 4 or 5 of them in one package. And so, and they are disposable, but they last for a really, really long time. And then these 2 things go hand in hand, especially if you're going to be making a lot of dough-based things. A very good rolling pin. I love this thing. I had a plastic one for years, and my husband seen this and grabbed it for me. Game changer. And it's silly. It's just a rolling pin. Game changer. And this is a silicone dough mat. And you lay it down on your surface. You roll your dough on it. It is silicone, so it doesn't slide around. And it is completely hand washable. I wouldn't recommend putting this in the dishwasher. And do not cut on these. But they are amazing to roll your dough out. Just absolutely amazing. And super duper affordable. I think I got the rolling pin and the dough mat and a pizza cutter. They all came in one kit. And it was like $10 for like a Christmas kit. Oh, and it probably had a hot pad in it too or something. Like I said, it was just a Christmas gift kit. So all of these things are fairly affordable. So now I said I was going to tell you what's on my wish list this year. Now these are things that I probably won't get because they're pretty expensive, but you gotta want for things in order for them to happen. So the first thing on my wish list is a bread dough mixer. I've seen them and I make a lot of bread. I make bread at least 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes more. So a bread dough mixer, definitely top on my list. This one is more of a dream than a Christmas wish list, but if you don't dream it, it'll never happen. And that is a freeze dryer. I definitely would love to have a freeze dryer to step up my food preservation game. I want a KitchenAid stand mixer. Also may not be something that I get this Christmas, but it is something I want. I like to make pasta, but to be honest, the hand crank is a lot of work. And it does tend to hurt my shoulder, so I don't do it as often as I would if it was mechanical. So on my list is a KitchenAid stand mixer with the, oh gosh, what's it called? Oh, pasta roller and cutter. Definitely would love that. And the last one is some kind of a foldable, that was a mouthful, foldable prep table. So something, because my kitchen is pretty large. However, if I had a stationary kitchen island, it would be so cramped in here that whenever I'm trying to do prep, I would not like to have my family in the kitchen. So if I had something foldable that wasn't ginormous, like I have a big picnic table type foldable table. It's like the largest card table they have, the long ones. And it doesn't work in this kitchen. If I have it out, we cannot do anything else until I fold it up and put it away because it's literally in the way of everything. So I need something that's, mid-size, that when I'm done with it, I can wash it down, put it away until the next time I need it. That way it doesn't get in my way. So that's what's on my Christmas list. It's not long. The things that I want are a little bit more expensive this year than they have been in years past. But I'm just reaching a different level in my kitchen prep. and where I want to go with my creativity and my YouTube channel. All the things that I would like to do are just going to the next level. And I love canning, but I would love to find out how a freeze dryer would change my food prep. You know, it's just more long-term storage. And I've seen them, of course, all across YouTube. Every homesteading channel has one. And I'm really interested in getting one of those. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, whoops, I hit the tripod. These things are not required to be a home cook in the least bit. You don't need any of these things except for a good cutting mat and a good knife and a good pot and some good cooking utensils, and you're off to the races. When you're ready to move into the next level, though, it is nice and convenient to have these things, especially when you are making your food 90 or more % at home. And I cook all of our meals. I make most everything from scratch. So having conveniences that help to cut my time down in the kitchen, so the kitchen isn't the only thing I'm doing in life, that makes life better. So that's why I'm sharing this with you. Don't feel like you have to have these things and, oh, I can't be a home cook until I do. No, that's not true at all. Not even a little bit. You, of course, can do it without any of these things. And I have, and many people do. So if you are looking for ideas, here you go. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining me here. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.